What's up, folks? Another day, another squat session. Wound up working out at the commercial gym that I frequent today, um, despite the fact that I was heading to my school, my academy in New York, and about a quarter of the way there, had the transmission uh, go on my truck and wound up dead in the water on the side of the road. Had my oldest son with me and didn't know if I was going to make it to the gym. But, it was such I would say, a great experience, all things considered, because it was a great rep of, my son getting to see, number one, okay, what's it like when a car breaks down? But also, it reminded me just how in tune I am with the things that are in my control. Still wound up making it to the gym. I got to the gym a little late. Pretty late when I post this. I got to the gym around 9 o'clock. It closes at 10. And by the time I resolved everything, getting home, getting my truck towed and whatnot, I just raced to the gym, and I have more than one vehicle, so got to the gym and was ecstatic that I got there with enough time to get my session in. And it was just another exercise in perspective. I'm a big proponent of preaching to people to control the controllable. And if that's the case, then it can't just be when things are going great. We got to remind ourselves when things aren't going so well. Well, what part of that is still in our control? And find fulfillment in being able to get that done. I wound up working up to this 405 here for a single. I'm enjoying, and I have been these last few days, getting some heavy weight on the bar, and then doing a back off set after that, and just basking in how light that damn weight feels after going heavy. With these two plates here, it's the last set of squats. Compensatory acceleration, which, if you don't know what that is, I would suggest you look it up. I was first introduced to it by Fred Hatfield in, I think, 1999. And it's basically, the idea is, as you're moving through a range of motion, the leverage improves. And if the leverage improves, so should your power output, which, culminates in you speeding up. And you could see that reflected in those plates. I decided to include this right here. This is the last sort of wake up warm up set for presses that I do. And this is something that, another one of these things that you hear people, oh, don't ever press or pull, behind your neck. It's going to mess up your shoulders. And it's a bunch of nonsense. I will say it's relative, it depends on your shoulders. I mean, just how uncomfortable are you with that bar behind your back? Do you need to wake them up? Do you need to get them to the point where, you're maybe 5 to 10 sets in on a wake up warm up protocol before you can comfortably hold on to a bar behind your back? Or are you a guy that just gets to do some arm circles and you're good to go? It all depends. That was probably my third set of waking up my shoulders, and decided, to include one of them in this video just for a demonstration. So went right up to 135 and felt good enough in my shoulders that, that was a good idea. And wound up doing another one. And I wind up again doing a back offset and wanted to get some reps on the back offset. I think I wound up getting 6 here, maybe. Yeah, a little pause at the top there. Little extra sauce on that one. And went down to 95 pounds. And, true to form, those drop-off sets, oh man, you feel like a damn superhero throwing that weight around. It certainly helps that it's less weight. But I wind up, I think, working up to 20 reps here. And I got to say, I probably shouldn't have dropped off so much because I felt like I could do this thing all damn day. But, great shoulder pump and, great range of motion. Felt good. Decided to include some curls. Two main reasons I decided to include these. A bonus reason is that I was doing them, but a second reason is it was, the gym was almost empty, and I could get away with, recording over here in the corner. Because it was so late, we had maybe 20 minutes to close at this point. But the other main reason I decided to include these is because as I drop weight, and I'm currently 218, holy fuck, my arms are starting to look good, and I wanted to show them off. Full disclosure. So I even put the shot of my arms in the title card for this video. And I gotta say, I am not somebody that considers himself to be narcissistic, nor ego-driven. But every once in a while, man, I am feeling myself, and it feels good. And I gotta say, it's a great source of energy to every once in a while just be able to sort of take a moment from starring in the movie and to actually watch the movie and see the progress that I've seen so far. But good stuff. See you tomorrow.